Usually in July, the town of Montreux would be packed with thousands of visitors coming to watch the world's second largest jazz festival. Walking down the street and visiting its terraces and theatres, you would hear the notes of Quincy Jones, Sting and other major international artists. But the absence of music in the Swiss town is a reminder that this is no regular summer day.
I mean, it's very sad. It's the first time in 54 years that the festival has been cancelled, as many events around the planet. For us, of course, this beautiful hall will be empty during this summer, and that's very sad for us and for all the fans. We have a social responsibility here in Montreux. We have an economic responsibility. We generate 60 million of direct revenue in the city of Montreux, 60,000 nights during the festival. So there is a responsibility.
Local businesses have also been hit hard by the absence of this year's festival, like this historical hotel in the heart of town, whose gardens host statues of some of the festival's most prominent artists. Some of its most prestigious suites are even named after the stars who, for years, have stayed at the hotel during the festival.
The Jazz Festival obviously is for us a 2-week period, which is extremely busy. The jazz generates for us, in general, about 12% of our yearly revenue.
Which is how much?
It's about 5 million.
How are you compensating for these huge losses?
I think it will be very difficult to compensate for these losses. It's not only the Jazz Festival. As you know, there's so many things happening in Montreux. We have the Septembre Musical. We have events all year round. We have 14 big conference rooms here in the hotels, and we do a lot of conferences, incentives, meetings, which basically have been cancelled since March. All the way till the end of the year.
But it's not all bad news. The town is expected to come alive from the middle of July with smaller events that have been organised by cultural and touristic institutions to help overcome the crisis. A special lineup also awaits fans at this summer's virtual festival. From July the 3rd to the 18th, Montreux Jazz Festival will be bringing archived performances to YouTube in an exclusive live stream series.
So we're going to build a lot of terraces on the lake that people can just enjoy the lake. And of course, the different events will organize a stage where on one side of the city you can see the archives of the festival again, and the other side there will be a live concert. Promoted also the young musicians, the Swiss musicians that were really in a very difficult situation during this crisis. So we want to give the opportunity to the young musician and to the Swiss musician to play this summer.
The pandemic has changed the course of the festival, but also the future of the music industry worldwide.
The music business is a very specific business worldwide. We were all thinking that how this business will go in the future. And this crisis was just a huge break of this music business. At the start of the crisis, the first thing that were cancelled were the festival, the concerts, and the last things that will come will be the festival and the concert. We have to take that into consideration and also change maybe the business model. But this is a worldwide perspective. It's not only Montreux in Switzerland or Switzerland itself.
Montreux Jazz Festival is now working on bringing as many of this year's artists back to next year's events.
Won't you love me, baby? I got no